All right, well, we'll just have our quick morning meeting. It's you and I, Josh.
Yes, no worries.
Tyson's away today. He's on annual leave day, so he's got a day off. But even though there's just two of us, at least we'll have a morning meeting just to go over a couple of things.
Yeah.
What I wanted to talk about today was the 8 wastes, which I forget what they are. So I think if we bring it up a few times over some morning meetings, it might help me remember, and therefore I can improve on them. You can improve on them. Tyson can improve on them.
Yeah, sure.
I think the biggest one that we've used in the workshop at the moment is wasted motion. So that's why we've got everything in a flow. So we've got all the tools that we need at the job site, at the Gemba. So we've got multiple tools in different areas, so we don't have to walk around and find them.
Yep.
So that's a really good example of eliminating some wasted motion. So that's quite good. Overproduction in tyres, I don't think we do a lot of overproduction. The only overproduction we can do is, maybe an example would be when we put soap on the tyres and we put too much soap on there,
Okay.
then we have to go back and wipe it off. So that's probably an example of overproduction. Waste from making more product than a customer demands. All right, so like I said yesterday, let's see if we can calm down how much soap we use, and then we don't have to go back and waste time wiping it off. So that's probably a good example.
Yeah, sure.
So I think if we just focus on those two today, rather than going out over the whole 8, we'll go over the 8 over a few morning meetings. There's quite a few there that we can understand in our business, which is just basically fitting tyres and doing puncture repairs for customers. So so wasted motion, keep that in your thoughts today. Overproduction, maybe that one example, like I said, is the soap. So we'll go over those as we go through morning meetings. Yesterday our figures were about half of where we needed to be. So over the past 3 days we've had a real low day. The next day was quite big, and then yesterday was about half. So keep that in mind, and that's where we can work out if a customer comes in for a puncher. Let's check all their tyres.
Yeah,
And
okay.
just make sure that they're nice and safe, and if there's an opportunity for a sale. We've got a few on-site jobs today. If I just take a look at the calendar. So on-site jobs we'll both do, because you're still learning.
Yeah, of
So
course.
let's keep that in mind. And then we've got to go to the caravan centre. We're doing a wheel alignment, and then we have to go out to the golf course out at the maintenance shed there. And we've got to fit 2 tyres to a customer's car.
Sure.
Yesterday we did gratefuls, what we were grateful about. We'll try and mix it up over a bit of time, but I was really grateful last night that I took a bit of a break from my diet, and I actually had pizza for dinner.
Oh.
So I went off my diet, but I was grateful that I could actually, maybe afford to buy a pizza and lash out a little bit, even though it probably wasn't good for my diet. But going for a walk this morning really helped.
Yeah, that's good.
You said yesterday that you're grateful for being able to give an opportunity to work here.
Yes.
That was awesome. Yeah, that was
really grateful for that.
yeah, and you're working out really well. So
That's good.
yeah,
Just
so-
any improvements that you think, any improvements you feel that I need.
Yeah.
Just point
yeah,
it
and
out.
that's communication.
Yeah,
Keep that happening. So so you've got a new baby, so that's probably something you're really grateful about, I
Yes,
suppose.
it is. Grateful for the new baby and my partner too.
Yeah, good.
How much she helps me through as well. So.
Yeah, good. Yeah, and the lack of sleep's probably not. You're not very grateful for that.
Nah.
No.
Oh, well, we'll get better over
Yeah,
time.
yeah, we'll. Yeah, cool. But, all right, we'll leave the ute in for the moment. We'll just do a few
Yeah.
jobs around the workshop for
Yeah.
the next 15 minutes or so. Maybe do some. Maybe we could do some 3S. Maybe pick a spot that you can 3S.
Yeah, of course.
Even if you need to use the Kamishibai board and use some of the tags off there, you could use a 3S off there.
All right.
We'll do that for 15 minutes, and then we'll get off and start the day.
Sweet. Sounds good.
Thanks, mate. We'll